welcome back to welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Once Upon a Aoxamubs. I'm Mona and this is my lovely husband Franco, and we are the co-founders of this YouTube channel. If you're new here, that introduction was for you. If you're not, thank you so much for joining us. By now you should know who we are, what this channel is about. Thank you so much for returning. So what we want to talk, just a short story time of, I wanted to find out from you, because I think we never actually spoke about this, how you told your parents that you wanted to get married, and what their reaction was. And I think I'll do the same.
I went back to Xoxoxo.
Okay.
And I told my parents, no, as you guys know, I've been with Mona for some time now, and blah blah blah. She's the only woman that I've introduced to you. So and these are my intentions. So they're just like, okay, if that's what you're saying, then it's not a problem. So let's call other people, like Makay them. So after I told them, maybe morning hours around 10.
Okay. Sorry. Before that, how did we decide that we wanted to get married? Now listen, guys. Just a short backstory of this is, babe, I don't think you asked me to marry you. Did you? Yeah, you just said, what did you say? I think you told me to tell my parents that he wants to send his family, right? Something like that. It was a discussion. That you want to send your family at this date, right? It was like around end of August. Like weekend of end of August 2019. And yeah, so that's just the backstory. There was no go on my knees. Guys, just, and I know I've said this before, Nama men don't surprise propose. I think they just can't. It's the way tradition is set up. And I think a lot of African traditions don't allow that, right?
Yeah, I mean, according to us, if you have serious intentions with a lady, then you need to make that intentions known to the family, to the father and the mother. I mean, you don't, there's nothing you do with a woman. You need to make it known to the father and the mother, you know, and ask for a hand in marriage. Only after they have given you that permission, you put in the ring.
Yeah.
There's nothing of just proposing the girl, come on, sitting on the knees, I'm like, will you marry me?
Yeah.
But whose permission? Whose order?
Okay.
That's our take. So
Okay,
tradition-wise, if you are serious, you need to communicate with elders.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so for us, there was no surprise. We discussed. He made his intention. We kind of knew about it already, but you made your intentions known as in when you wanted this to happen. And yes, sorry. Then now you can continue.
Yeah, and then later, after telling my parents at morning hours, and then we arranged another meeting with more family members, like my Makay them, and then they gathered again, and my parents were like, no, our son is saying this and this. It seems like he wants to become a man. But let me not say a lot, my father's exact words. Let me not say a lot, let him speak for himself.
That's how I know the topic.
Yeah.
That's how I know. That's how I know the topic.
And then I had to start again, you know, and tell the family, and then people were asking, are you serious about this? Is this something you want for yourself? Or did the lady talk you into it? Or is somebody pressuring you to get into this? Because once you get into this, there's no going out. There's only one door that you open and get in.
There's no door to go out.
Yeah, there's no door to go out. You open that door and then you get in. But there's no door of coming out. So no, that was it. We had a discussion, a family meeting, and then after that I gave them the dates. The engagement will be then, and then if hopefully everything goes according to plan, then we are planning the wedding by that time. So basically that's how it is. I mean, I think it's a bit easier for men to do this announcement.
Yes, than it is for women.
Yeah, because already when you come to that age and when you are now independent on your own, I mean, the people are already looking for you, you know, looking up to you, waiting to see. I mean, when is this guy trying to settle down?
I think that was the case for us. Like our parents knew already. It was just, and they kind of trusted us with this decision. So they kind of expected it. Yeah, and you're right. I think for men it's easy, or for you it was easy. For me, I remember with my mom, it was easy. I think the only person that I was worried about was my dad. But with my mom, because I think it was around the same time that you went to Swakop that I had to go home to tell my mom. I think around the same time, because I know you went around that time. And so I just went and I told my mom, Franco said this. Literally, Franco wants to send his family, and I know she was with an aunt of mine. Franco said he wants to send his family, and that's it. Guys, the thing with my mom is we hardly speak about relationships. Yes, and the other thing also was she kind of knew you. Not kind of, she knew you already. So it was easier. So I just told her, no, Franco said that. Then she's like, oh, she's happy to hear this. Blah, blah, blah. Then she asked whether I told my dad. Now listen, guys. My dad is Herero speaking, or Herero speaking, and I think by then my dad didn't even know that I had a boyfriend. And my dad is kind of chilled. He's strict, he's chilled, but he's more chilled. But I don't know why I was worried, or why I was so afraid to tell him. But yeah, so my mom asked me whether I told my dad, right? I said, no, I didn't. I was hoping she would help me. And then that same afternoon, we decided to call him. I remember it was a Saturday. We decided to call, and then when we called, I told my mom she must speak. But then she must put the phone on loudspeaker. Then she spoke. My mom also didn't know how to, put the things. But then she called and she told my dad, no, your child wants, you can groot raak of you can raak groot. And she came to me with this. She has a friend that she met in Poly, this and this. They've been seeing each other. My mom was literally doing the talking for me now. And then my dad was a bit, I think he was quiet at first. Oh no, he laughed. And then he's just like, oh, I don't even know what to make of that. But then I remember his question was, what does he do? So he was interested to know what Franco does. And then when we told him what to do, he's just like, he wants to meet you. I think that was
Did he say that? Or is it not what does he do and where he's from?
Yes, you're right. What does he do and where is he from? And then I told my dad this, and she's like, oh, okay. Wait, when I told him what he does, he wants to know now where he works. My dad really wanted to know, this man, this guy that wants to come and take my daughter. So then my mom spoke and just explained to him that the situation is like this, and they're planning to do this. And traditionally, because now it's two tribes that are coming together, right? We needed to accommodate my dad as well, and that side of my family as well. And then my mom just told her how things are done on the Namad side and my dad, and then wanted to hear from his side how things are done so that we can then find a common ground to do the things. And I remember my dad's, my mom or my parents' wish was that you meet each other, because Franco never met my dad, hey? That you meet him before going down south.
Oh.
Or was it your parents, ne?
No, that came from my parents.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, my parents was, we cannot just go and ask for her hand in marriage while all this time we've been living here. I was never introduced formally to her father.
Yeah.
So my elders were like, we need to first meet her father. Meet the father, even if you're not invited. Let's talk to him. Let's go visit him and first talk to him, meet him, see what kind of a man he is before we go and then ask for his
that is true. And I remember that.
So it was it was a big point for my people.
That's true.
Yeah, it was a big point.
That's true. Because I remember my dad couldn't go because he had just had an operation. And so he couldn't go to the asking process. So yeah, then my Franco's parents then went to my dad. They met, and everything went well. And yes, that's how we told our parents since that day, really, it's just been amazing. They've been supporting us throughout the whole asking process, be planning the wedding, everything. So yeah, so in conclusion, I think generally our parents weren't surprised.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Even my dad, I think I was worried about my dad, but he really surprised me, and he supported me from day one. He supported me. I think actually he supported me from the day he met you, when you went to his family, when your family went to his house, and after that, really my dad would be the one sometimes calling to say, how are things, you know, like that. So yeah, guys, that was a short story time of our, before we got married, before we started the whole traditional process of Franco sending his parents, or his family rather. This is our story. This was our parents' reaction when we told them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short story time. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put on that notification bell, because we'll be having a wedding series.
A wedding series, yep. We're basically just taking you guys back to our wedding, just to show you guys how everything went, you know, the traditional part and all those things, and the
white wedding and a white wedding video that will be coming up soon. I know if you follow me on Instagram, I know I've promised, but due to technical reasons, we were unable to upload this past weekend, but we'll definitely do so in the next few days.
Yeah.
Until then, guys, thank you so much for taking time to watch our videos.
Stay tuned.